Swerve Strickland. Lots of chatter about his title reign. It seems to be disappointing
How
for
horrible it is? Yeah, of
this seems to be disappointing for those in the Twitterverse. I
course.
don't I don't get it, but here we go. He has a new number one contender here, JD from NY at JD from NY 206. Tony Khan is pulling the trigger on Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland early for the Forbidden Door pay-per-view. Is this the start of Swerve's downfall, or are we stretching this thing out to All In with two matches? Buddy, what do you think here? Are we seeing the downfall of Swerve Strickland? Will Ospreay does have a lot of momentum.
I don't want to answer this honestly or in character. Honestly, this is such a fucking annoying topic. Oh, we want him to win the belt. We want him to win the belt. We want him to win the belt. He won the belt. Okay, he sucks. What's one of your favorite Daniel Bryan quotes? Fickle.
Fickle. Yeah.
To hear about
So
with Cody
fickle.
Rhodes too, right? Anytime when somebody wins a championship.
Oh, we're
Sorry,
going to get
not
we're
yeah,
going
I
to
know,
get to
but
that. We're going to
not
get to
everybody,
that.
not everybody fucking Roman Reigns last run. Remember, people said the same shit about Roman Reigns when he won the belt first, second, third time.
But still, like people were saying that about Roman Reigns, like after what the second year, pretty much.
Those
Like,
were his first reigns before this tribal
oh,
chief. I'm
okay,
talking about
I'm
when
sorry,
he,
my bad.
the
Yeah,
big
okay,
dog.
yeah.
All right, dude, just relax. What did you expect from this? Of course, it's always better to be the hunter than the hunted.
So you brought up about Cody Rhodes, so I feel like those are two different stories here with Swerve and Cody and what's going on.
Totally different stories. But I hear what I'm hearing online is like, oh, I'm bored.
Yeah, I mean both case scenarios. Yeah.
We'll
The
get into
the
Cody,
big
like I said later, but
the biggest problem is like I think for a writer in wrestling, right? Like telling the story of the chase. I don't want to say it's easier, but it's easier to tell and to get fans behind that person than for them to like what do they do next after they win it, to make them still interesting. And we've seen this time and time again, especially in WWE actually. Like how many times with Becky Lynch have we talked about like, oh man, like the chase for her to win the championship was great. And then I think it was like her first reign, maybe second reign, like when she won the championship, it's like, all right, and then what? You've gotten to that point so many times. I feel like AEW might be struggling here with that. And I think the problem with AEW is going back to what we talked about before is just the lack of long form storytelling here. Like, I wouldn't mind like talking about what JD was saying, stretching this out to for a few matches, make it actual rivalry between him and Will Ospreay would be great, would be good for business, I think. But
the only reason this makes sense is if Swerve beats Ospreay.
what did that do for Will Ospreay though?
He's international, intercontinental championship. He has.
No, but the momentum I'm talking about.
I don't. He's Will fucking Ospreay. He could lose for the
Bro.
next year, and he'll still have the momentum. Everyone's madly in love with this guy, bro.
Do you feel like they rushed this?
I heard somebody say that, and I would agree with that, especially because he just won that championship.
Right.
You have 3 minute card titles, right? He just won
Right.
one of them. Okay, he's
I
undefeated, right?
I feel like Tony Khan is Andy from Toy Story. Like he gets a shiny new toy like Buzz Lightyear and he forgets about Woody, plays with him, plays with him, plays with him, then gets bored.
I give you a lot of shit if you're a fucking asshole. That's probably one of your best analogies I've ever heard you say.
My
That's
daughter is
fucking
into Toy Story now, so
that
yeah.
makes so much sense. But yeah, that's exactly he's Buzz Lightyear. But that means Swerve is Andy, Woody? No. Everybody wanted Swerve to do this. Swerve's kicking ass. He's killing it on every level. I understand. Like, give him a long-term feud.
Yeah, no,
I am
that's
not
what I
bored
want.
with Swerve Strickland as champion.
Same here. All right, for the record, we're
I
both
do not
not.
know. I do not know what the problem is. I do not know what the issue is with him being champion. It's probably in AEW. There's no really storyline contender. The
Right.
story of him going to it, he had feuds, matches. Now he's champion. He's taking on all contenders. All right, here's the next contender. Too soon for me, which means I think Will Ospreay should lose here. I don't think the loss here for him would hurt his momentum because he's fucking international river champion.
Right. Even when they tried to tell a story, the structure is just so choppy. Like you had MJF make a huge return at your last PLE for him not to be on Dynamite this week. Like
No sense.
how does that make sense?
Hunter Hearst Friedman was not on the show this week. It made no sense.
None whatsoever. None.
And I'm assuming he came back like that in homage to Hunter.
Oh, for sure. MJF is not an idiot. He knows what he's doing.
I was talking to a friend of mine who's like a big up AEW guy. I love the return. It was great. Just like he should have tanned his back. His back was like snow white. Everything else was like fucking dark bronze, but his back. That's just me being nitpicking. But Swerve is fine. Just I don't understand. Again, I don't understand the boredom and the nitpicking for him. I just someone please explain it. At J Puddy, please explain it to me.